All right, boys, man. Welcome back to another YouTube video. My bad for being very inconsistent, but we back at it today. Today, we're going to be talking about cutting off toxic people out of our lives. See, I haven't even talked about this subject within a whole year, bro. But we finna go on a rant. I got some story times, all types of stuff. I'm going to tell you the number one reason why you want to cut out toxic people out your life. The reason why you want to cut out toxic people out your life is only because these people add no value to your life. And on top of that, they're completely ruining your life without you even realizing it. If you keep these people around, these people are like leeches. They're just going to take your energy, your time, and your money. You have to stay away from those kind of people because you can never get to the next level. Number two, bro, you got to get rid of completely toxic, people, like especially when they're lying. Okay, when they're lying, that's a big issue. Okay, because if they lie to you about some little things, they'll lie to you on some big things. Right? You feel me? I had friends like this too. Because if you're lying to me on little stuff, bro, you allowed to be on a big scale. So if there's people that are completely lying to you, you can't get rid of them. But everybody's they still lie and stuff like that. I mean, but I know to keep them from a distance. You only do one of the two things. You either keep these people at a complete distance, or you just completely you get rid of them. It depends on how bad it is. I had this one girl that, what I'm saying, I was dealing with type stuff. And the person won't admit to stalking me and stalking my everyday life, stalking me for 5 hours, stalking me for 8 hours. It won't admit it, taking no accountability and just keep on lying worse and worse. But guess what? I already knew I wasn't going to be with this person. It's because they constantly just kept on lying about things. And when you just constantly keep lying, the trust goes all out the window. But it don't matter anyways, because she has signs from the streets or whatever, multiple guy friends and, doing streets activities, you know what I mean? Cutting herself, doing retarded stuff. Those kind of people that you want to stay away from because these people will suck your energy. This actually happened to me kind of recently. They just do nothing but leech off your energy. So them people, some of them, they got to get blocked because some of them, they just doing way too goddamn much, okay? So keep those kind of people out your life because they will completely ruin your life. I'm so glad, like, what I'm saying, that you don't invite these people to your cribs. I'm so glad I invite them over. Because when you invite toxic females to your crib or whatever, they're willing to destroy your life, or they're willing to come up to your job and your workplace and disturb the peace. So that's one thing I can say I am lacking that I just recently experienced. Like, I didn't pick up on those signs. Like, I don't want my peace to be destroyed. And I did get lucky because I'm glad I never invited her over. But anyways, y'all, try to avoid having like toxic people in your crib because they're going to ruin what you build. They're going to ruin your territory. You feel me? They're going to ruin what you did. Shannon Sharpe is a good example of this, bro. Shannon Sharpe was sleeping with an OnlyFans model, young, 19 like me and shit like that. And guess what? It says something in the Bible, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't remember the quote or nothing like that, but y'all gonna know what I'm saying. He basically started talking to a female, ended up sleeping with her, and then she ended up suing him for millions of dollars. Like, that's how you know sometimes lust can get you in complete trouble. Lust can get you in trouble and ruin your complete life. Basically, moral of the story, I'm saying, though, don't sleep with low vibrational people. Stop keeping these low vibrational people around because they're going to ruin for what you built. You built your way all the way up there, Shannon Sharpe, and guess what? That white girl is completely ruining your life. See how lust is a mug, bro? Lust can get you in complete trouble. Now, he getting sued and, his endorsements are getting fucked up because of that. So that's why you have to avoid toxic females. I feel like now I'm getting to this point where any sign of toxicity, bro, she got to get on somewhere or she got to get limited. She don't need to be around me all the time. And in this case, the mine was just straight up clingy, bro. So you get what I'm kind of trying to say. And, I had to tell my friends and, I told my family because this shit was getting concerning. I was getting stalked and, yeah. So I had to get, I had to get rid of her because I'm getting stalked. And that's completely dangerous. If your girlfriend is ever stalking you, cut her off, bro. Because she's trying to hurt you. If she's willing to commit suicide or hurt herself or cut herself, these kind of people are, they will hurt you. Or if they pepper spraying their dad and doing all these dumb things, completely get rid of these people. That's something I was actually recently going through. And that's what I'm really talking about in this video. When I mean by cut toxic people off. I've from the beginning. And I just learned afterwards. Now, I originally was hurt. I'm not going to seriously say I'm not that hurt. I'm a little hurt. But at the same time, though, we got to move on because guess what? It was going to get worse. If you keep these kind of people around, if you keep anybody toxic around you, it's going to completely get worse. It's going to get worse, worse, worse. They're going to completely try to ruin your life. And you cannot let these people ruin your life. I'm pretty sure this is not the end of the story that I'm even telling you, but these people will ruin everything you got. Because guess what? They were haters from the beginning. If you're willing to do that, if you're willing to destroy my stuff and all that, you felt that way in the beginning. If you switch up on me later on, there's no such thing as a switch up. You felt that way from the beginning. You've been a hater. That's why they always say, you know what I'm saying? They say, keep your friends, at a distance and keep your haters closer. You feel me? Man, I don't want no haters even close to me. I don't keep nobody close to me. Okay? I don't keep that because I still interact with people. I still engage. I still see my friends and all that. And there's nothing against any of my friends. I just keep it, you know what I'm saying? I keep things cool. I don't be around that much because I can avoid all that drama. You feel me? But nothing against my friends. I really fuck with my friends heavy. I love some of them. You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing against y'all. Even my family members. I fuck with my family heavy. But I still don't be around it because guess what? It's toxic. You feel me? Or it's not really toxic, but it can get toxic. And I don't want to risk that. You know what I mean? It's almost like being around a person all the time. Eventually, bro, that shit straight up get irritating. It gets irritating as hell because you around that all the time. You know what I'm saying? So you got to completely, you know what I'm saying? Go far, get away. But like I said, it's nothing against anybody that I'm saying. I'm just letting y'all know like how I move. It has nothing against nobody. You just want to focus on yourself. You trying to get to the next level. I mean, but you still cool. You still cool though. I'm still around you and all that. Nothing wrong with you, bro. It's me, bro. It's not you. It's me. Okay. So what I'm saying is, bro, if you keep these toxic people around, it'll get worse and worse. Or another story I got. I had some haters. They was happy for me, happy to see my YouTube channel succeed and all that stuff, right? But I kept being around these toxic people. It kept getting worse. We kept on talking trash. Then next thing you know, I ended up getting, jumped by my two friends. And then we never became friends again. You feel me? And then guess what? They kept on hating. But if I would have left them alone, none of this toxicity stuff would have ever happened. None of this extra stuff would have happened. So understand, when you see signs of toxicity and it's just getting worse and worse, cut that shit off, bro. How worse can you get from stalking me? If you're going to sit here and stalk me for 8 to 10 hours, right? Let me cut that shit off because it's not going to get better. What's going to happen next after you stalk me for 8, 10 hours? What's next? You got to wonder these things with these kind of people. See, people don't be thinking, bro. But I played that shit smart. I knew it was time for you to go when you did that. I knew it was time for her to go. She's a fucking hater, bro. Not. And what I mean by it is, like, you feel me? Everything that I do, it just got to be some little backlash on it. Talking shit. She's a fucking hater, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Because why are you so bothered when I live my life? Why are you so bothered when I hang out? Why are you so bothered when I get a new whip? Why are you so bothered, you know what I'm saying, the money I'm making and the females I'm attracted? You're mad because I'm attracting other females, but you ain't acting right. Keep those kind of people away from me, bro. You should know these people are haters. And I felt that energy, too. I can feel that hater energy. I got to keep that shit away from me. If you're a fucking hater, I can't be around you like that, bro. I can't. You feel me? It depends how long I knew you, too, because if you my long dog and you hating, I'm not going to lie, I'm not around you like that. And depending on how bad it get, you really gone. You feel me? You're gone. You know what I'm saying? And y'all probably like, okay, like, Tim, that's not really enough evidence to say she's a hater. I probably got more evidence. I just can't think off the top of my head right now. You feel me? Another toxicity habit is if a person is obsessed with you. That's obsession. If you're stalking for that long, that's straight up obsession. You're obsessed over a person. That's dangerous love. That comes with hate. Because if you really love somebody, you won't stalk them. You won't hurt them. You feel me? Anybody that's willing to stalk you for 8 to 10 hours, they will literally kill you. You feel me? They will. Because why are you willing to do that? Why are you on the internet watching me? You're watching me in public, in the internet. You watch it both ways. Me in the public eye and internet. That person is willing to kill you. That's dangerous, bro. That's toxic. That's insane. That's insanity. Keep that shit away from you, bro. Keep that shit away from you, bro. That's all I got to say, dude. Because, like I said, these people will ruin your life. They're going to try to hurt you. You know what I mean? That's my second time almost getting hurt because of this. And I didn't pick up on the signs. So it's not only men that are capable of doing this, but females are too. So y'all, we got to protect our energy. I'm not even going to talk too much about this subject because like I said, that's all I had to say. I just had to go on a 5-6 minute rant. Protect your energy at all costs, because these people don't deserve your energy. You feel me? They, especially as a man, they really want your energy. And they willing to do anything. You call those parasites. They willing to take your energy and take over you. But you gotta put your energy into the good stuff. I'm putting my energy into the YouTube. I'm putting this energy into my manifestations. I'm putting my energy into myself. Even if it is negative, you have to transmute that energy. If you had a breakup and something happened bad in your life, you need to go transmute that energy into the gym, or transmute that energy into your business, or transmute that energy into yourself and invest in yourself to make the better version of yourself. You have to transmute that energy, because if you don't, you're gonna stay in that low vibration, and guess what? Your life is ruined. It's completely ruined, because you're trying to keep that negative energy. That shit has to manifest. And if you choose to hold on to it, it could possibly end up in death and all that other stuff. I read that book called The Power of Subconscious Mind. You don't want to keep negative energy in you at all, because it gets worse and worse. This energy has to manifest. You have to transmute this energy somewhere. So you better transmute it into something good. Transmute the energy into your craft, into what you're doing. Yeah, bro. So don't transmute your energy into like negative things, or get your energy into people and all that. Put that energy into yourself. Because people are out here willing to steal it because they don't got enough. So they're parasites. We keep those away from us over here. Anyways, y'all, that's pretty much all I have to say about this video. Feel me? It's about transmuting energy into yourself and shit like that. So if you definitely learned something in this video, all I would say is, like, let me know what y'all think down in the comments down below. And like I said, the key thing I really want to say in this video is protect your energy and stop giving it all to toxic people. You either limit your time with these people depending on the person, or you completely cut them off depending on how bad and how serious this could get. That is my story, and this is Tim. I'm signing out, man. Peace.